Hello and welcome to the first in the Code U Employer webinar series. My name is Shannon Sheehy. I am the Manager of Strategic Partnerships for Code U, and I'm joined by Ali Rippey, who is our Employer Coordinator. We are really excited to connect more with employers. We know there's a lot going on in the tech industry right now, which is reflective in our courses and in some of the things we want to talk to you all today. But we would love to get your all's feedback as well. If there are topics you want to hear about within tech, we would love that for future webinars. Today, we're going to focus on a short program overview. So if you are a new partner to us, we would love to tell you just a little bit more about the program. For our partners that have been with us for a while, we're going to talk a little bit about our new courses. Just a reminder of some of our ways to engage, and then we'll have some time for Q&A at the end if you all have any questions for us. So just a quick program overview. Code U, or you may recognize us as Code Louisville or Code Kentucky, but we go by the name Code U now. We are a no-cost job training program. Our goal is to help get adults into jobs, specifically tech jobs. To date, we've had nearly 1,400 of our students go on to launch exciting new careers in technology. I've been with the program since the beginning, so it's been really great to see folks go from having no tech experience at all to now some of my classmates from the 2015 class are managers. They are really high up in their companies. They're CTOs in some cases. They're coming back and mentoring for us. It's been cool to see that circle of life happening. Our eligibility requirements for the program are pretty low, so you just need to be 18 years or older and eligible to work in the US, and you need to live in one of our supported counties, which are highlighted on the screen. The pink or red counties in the Louisville area are part of the Code Louisville region, and then the blue and orange counties you see on the right or eastern part of the state are part of our Code Kentucky program. That is through our partnership with SOAR, Shaping Our Appalachian Region out in Eastern Kentucky. And we serve two groups of students there. So we have two different grants that serve the blue region versus the orange region, which is part of the EDA grant. That specific orange region is part of the poorest rural counties in the country. And so that is part of our EDA grant that we have. The program is no cost to participants. There's also no cost to employers who want to partner with us. So we are not a recruiting firm. If you are coming to us and asking about candidates that you would like to hire, we don't have any sort of cost to do that. We are really a jobs work community program that are trying to get people connected to great jobs. Our funding partners right now are Louisville Metro Government. So we are in the city of Louisville's budget for the Code Louisville region. We also have some federal grants through WIOA, and overall, it's about a $3,500 investment per participant in each class that they are taking with us. The way our program works is maybe a little different than other programs you might be familiar with. So we are not a traditional tech boot camp where you are coming to us in person full time. We are a part-time program. Students are doing online learning via some modules made up by our training team. Weekly, they meet with mentors as well as fellow students to troubleshoot and work on problems and get some supplemental learning in. These students are also portfolio building. We are encouraging them to go to networking opportunities. We work with local conferences to help get them volunteer spots or free tickets in some cases. And then we have a really great careers team that I lead that helps folks with career readiness workshops. We do resume reviews and really just offer kind of full service support once they are done with the program to make sure that our students are succeeding, that we're not just sending them out into the job world and saying good luck. We want to make sure that they are really given the tools to succeed. So I want to talk a little bit about our course offerings. Depending on when you started partnering with us, our program probably looks a little bit different than what you might be used to from past years. Our new pathways started in 2023. Now students do a pre-work followed by an intro module. That intro module gets them set up with Git and GitHub and some of the developer tools that they are going to need to succeed once they're actually in their chosen pathway. We were finding that some students were coming to us and really were true beginners. They did not have the tools or the knowledge needed to really set them up for success once they were in a pathway. So this intro module kind of level sets. It allows folks to get some of that basic foundational information down before they are put into a learning pathway. Students choose the learning pathway. Um, these classes end up being about 20 weeks. Some are a little longer or shorter, depending on which one they choose. But overall, it's about a 6-month program with the intro module. Some new pathways that we have are cybersecurity, a Google IT professional certificate. That course is through Coursera. And an AI course. We have been listening to our employer partners. We've been looking at employment trends, both in our regions and for remote roles. And we've been seeing that a lot of these are in-demand skills. Cybersecurity, especially, I know there are a lot of companies in the Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati region that deal with cybersecurity. We've seen some entry-level pen testing jobs, for example. So we're really excited to get our first course off the ground. That one just started a few weeks ago. The IT professional certificate, I think personally that one's a great option for our folks in Eastern Kentucky. We have seen a lot of entry-level IT support jobs, some that are a little more customer service, call center focused, but other companies that are actually looking for IT support either remotely or for their satellite offices in the region. So that one has been great. It also comes with the Google certificate, the Google Professional Certificate. And then we are encouraging folks that complete that course to go into our cybersecurity course so that they can up their knowledge even further. We just hosted our first AI course this past year. To be honest, it went okay. We are really learning along the way, like I think a lot of us are, into what AI skills are needed and kind of what the landscape looks like, especially for more entry and junior level people. We are fully revamping that course. We are going to be offering it again starting with our January cohort, and it's going to only be available to students who have already completed one of our other pathways. So students are going to be taking their JavaScript or Python or C# knowledge and translating that into working with AI tools. So we're really excited to see where that goes. In addition, we have some mainstays, so web development with JavaScript, data analysis with Python, and then we took a few sessions off from our software development with C# course. Our information was a little bit outdated. Our training materials really just needed to be revamped and kind of better tailored for a more beginner audience. So one of our longtime mentors just recently revamped that course for us, and it just kicked off again a few weeks ago. So I hope you all are as excited about our new course offerings as we are. I think it's really going to give us a great way to further engage with some of our longtime employer partners and allow us to offer you all some talent in spaces that you may not have thought about as previously. And I also want to talk about just some ways to engage with CodeU. So it may seem like we're always just knocking down your door trying to get you to hire our people. And that may be the case in some cases, but we do have other ways that you can connect with us, that you can help support our students. Again, we are a no-cost program. We are fully community funded, grant government funded. So we would love for you all to help support our students. You can do so by attending events. After each session, we host a virtual demo day event. That allows some of our best and brightest students to show off their projects, and it has become one of our most popular events. Our next one is coming up at the end of January, so be on the lookout for an invite to that. We also host career fairs, industry nights, employer showcases. There are remote and virtual options for all of those, and we're always looking for partners for those. So if you're interested either in participating or possibly hosting one of those events, we would love to hear from you. We're always looking for volunteers. So our team hosts a Monday guest speaker series that's virtual on most Monday nights. It's from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It allows us to bring in speakers that maybe don't have time to mentor or don't have time to engage with the program in other ways, but they can volunteer an hour. We look for topics all across the board. Some topics are sort of supplemental to what students may already be learning. Some are focused more on soft skills. Some are talking about the tech industry in general. If you have an idea and it is pretty sufficient for a beginner entry level audience, we would love to hear about it. And of course, we're always looking for mentors. So if you do have a little bit more time to volunteer, mentors are our seasoned professionals who join our courses and help students along the way. The time commitment for that is 2 hours a week on the same night you would get assigned from 6 to 8 p.m. on a Google Meet, working with students and fellow mentors. And then probably about 3 to 5 hours a week answering questions, keeping conversations going on Slack. There's probably a little bit more time near the end of the course once the students reach their capstone and you're helping them wrap up projects. But otherwise, I'd say about a 3 to 5 hour commitment each week. Our team also has an advisory committee that you're welcome to join. We have quarterly meetings for that with active partners, really trying to discover what you all are looking for, what industry trends you're seeing, what hiring needs you have. We love getting feedback on our curriculum. We love getting feedback on courses that we might implement, skills that you're seeing are missing in your new hires so that we can try to fill those gaps. Another way you can help us is by spreading the word. If you can share our posts on social media, we have a LinkedIn page for Code U, as well as Facebook and Instagram pages. If you can share our posts of when we're looking for mentors or when we're promoting events, that really helps us get out to an audience that is both tech-minded and that we may not be reaching otherwise. If you can encourage your own network, your coworkers, your colleagues, folks that you know from different meetup groups to get involved, we would really appreciate it. And then, of course, number five, sharing open positions. So we always want to hear about open roles that you have. Most of our students are looking for more entry or junior level roles, but if you do have those mid to senior level roles that you want to share, please feel free to send them to either myself or to Allie. We have a really robust network at this point. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I was part of that 2015 course. So we have students that are now 10 years potentially into a tech career that might be a good fit. And we can also share those opportunities with our mentors. When jobs are sent to us, we share them on our internal Slack channel. Our project managers are also working on a new job board with some students as a project, so we will have that soon to share with you all. And then we share a newsletter to all of our students as well as past grads that has job opportunities from our employer partners. So we highlight those that are directly sent to us. We would love for you all to stay connected with us. So we gave you some ways that you can connect with the program, but if you have other ways that you think you might be interested in connecting, or if you have questions about those, please feel free to reach out. You can either reach out to me. My email is just shannon@codeu.org, or Allie, it's Allie@codeu.org. Our emails are on the screen. We're always looking forward to hearing more from our employer partners. We love to work with you all and love to just see what you all are doing, what is going on in the tech industry, and how we can help. Thank you all so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. If there are any questions, I am happy to answer those. If not, we can go ahead and wrap up. But again, please feel free to reach out if you would like to get involved in any of the ways that we mentioned earlier. We would love to have you.